on me. Speaking of evil,
Yeah.
like you said earlier, it is spooky season. Two things are spooky. One, the Falcons, like you said, Falcons are good. And we saw something popping over the weekend with TikTok story on a ghost, which ended up transition. It was almost like the perfectly written Jordan Peele, his next movie that would come out.
Yep.
Woman thinks that a ghost is in her house because things are starting to break and move. They do a house renovation project outside, and the next thing you know, there's a bloody carpet being found. Cadaver dogs come out, sniff, and both signal that something's amiss, something's afoot out here in this backyard. And lo and behold, it was a potential red herring. You never know. The carpet could be a red herring and the body could be somewhere else. You never know, but there was no body found. But what did you think about the Sterling? Sterling, what did you think about the story? It's
The
interesting.
story, yeah, it's super interesting. Yeah, to your point, it's this time of the year, so it felt like maybe we should talk about it since it was topical here. Here's my thing. My rant on this is, if you're gonna do a ghost story, right, and you're gonna do like I had some paranormal activity happen, I need to see the paranormal activity. What I mean by that is the videos that I saw. Now, maybe I didn't watch the whole series and everything but if you said that you turned your computer off and this is where you put this and this is where you put that, I need to see it be a mess, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't record a video and then talk about where things used to be and this was moved and that was moved, because I need the proof. The reason why those movies work is because you have a cutscene from everything being pristine and looking great and cleaned up, and next thing you know, dishes are everywhere and cabinets are open. And I need that as a person of interest here. If you're going to tell the ghost story, I need to understand that there's actually a ghost. To your point, they find a bloody carpet or rug rolled up in the backyard. That is crazy. That is
the odds. The odds of that after having, supposed paranormal activity.
Ghosts, yes.
And then you do find, as I think they're trying to put up a fence in the backyard if people haven't seen the story, they're digging in their backyard to put up a fence post, and then struck this carpet in the first location that they chose to start putting this fence up. So yeah, I don't disagree, but also you got to think about what we're dealing with, Sterling. We don't have Steven Spielbergs of the world behind these TikTok cameras. This is the era of Galaxy Gas. I don't know if that is what we are dealing with people wise out here around TikTok. TikTok can range from some very I'll say well thought out individuals that know how to produce, know how to draw that storyline, know how to continue to dive down, like that guy that does the camera in the bathroom. I have no idea what his name is, but he's told the story about The Rock and how he was the same age as The Rock, or The Rock thought he was the same age as him because he has like a full beard, but ends up being the kid's like 20.
Jordan Stallion kid or whatever.
So you have those folks like that are some great storytellers, but I'm gonna say the majority, you're not gonna get that quality. So you just gotta take what you get. Beggars can't be choosers out here.
Yeah, I mean it's I agree. I think that was my only thing with it. But to your point, I think you set the story up, right? They dig it up, they dig up the carpet, CSI, everybody comes out, no body is found, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you're thinking, okay, is there really a ghost, or how are you having paranormal activity? To your point, a lot of times if a body was dumped, they'd be dumped in the rug. So right. where is the body with this bloody rug?
Right.
Is now I think where everybody's at with the story.
Yeah. And I would think if I'm them, I'm excavating the whole backyard and then put in a pool if you don't find anything.
Would you leave? Would you stay in the house?
If stuff continues, you got to bring a medium. You got to take it back like this is Poltergeist 1977 and bring in that little lady. This house is clean.
This house is clean.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You missed a spot, lady. You missed a spot. So I would like to see where else this goes. It is crazy that everyone got enthralled by such a story and where we're at from a social media standpoint, that a lady from Columbus, Ohio garnered millions of people, millions of eyeballs. I think she had 100,000 people in her live stream all due to something that, one, I think resonated because it was a cool story. And it's not like people were physically harmed. So it's not like it wasn't bad to like tune into it. But for her to gather 100,000 people, like that's A-list celebrity numbers on live. So it's cool to see